Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the show. Now, next guest this evening has been passionate about the fine arts since she was a child. For the past year, she has been fueling her passion to create beautiful calligraphic artwork and started up her own small business. Joining us this evening, all the way from the United States, a very warm welcome to Maryam Munir. Assalamu alaikum, Maryam.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair for joining us all the way from Maryland in the States. How far is Camp David from you, Maryam?
Camp David? I don't know
No.
Sorry. Sorry.
You know, us Brits, when we hear on the news about what's happening with presidents, they always talk about Washington and Camp David, and all I know it's in that area. So always,
no, I'm not more into politics, so sorry.
No problem. Well, look, Maryam, thank you so much for joining us and taking out the time. And of course, you're a calligrapher. It's a passion of yours. Tell us about when did this journey begin for you as a calligrapher?
As a calligrapher, it starts 2 years ago, but it was always like from the childhood. I like to do drawings. And then in university, I did some sketching for me, for my friends. Then I got married, and it's like about 8 years, like 6 years gap. And 2 years ago, I saw a flyer for the calligraphy course.
Yeah.
So I said, let's give it a try. And from then, I didn't stop yet.
Oh, mashallah. So you like it's a 2 year passion, I suppose, but it's something that's always been there from a long time. But you've really kind of really got into it and honed in that skill over the last couple of years. So what are the main mediums that you use then? Because I know there's very different ways of doing calligraphy, and every calligrapher uses different utensils and different styles. What's your medium?
My basic is bamboo kalam, bamboo pen. It's in Urdu, it's called kalam. And then glossy sheets. These are specific sheets that need to be used to practice calligraphy with bamboo pen. And then we also do on canvas. So with canvas, we usually use brushes. And paints, acrylic paints, and there are lots of paints, different kinds of, so every paints I can use.
And which one do you prefer? Because I can imagine there's a huge difference between using the qalam, the kind of the bamboo style, and the paintbrush. And I always get the impression the paintbrush for me as a novice would be easier because I'm stroking. With the pen, you know, because it's so much finer, I'd imagined. But so what do you find? Which one is easier or more difficult for you?
Actually, I enjoy mostly kalam, the bamboo pen.
Okay.
But I also enjoy coloring my canvas and drawing. So I enjoy everything.
Yeah. That's why you're the artist.
Favorite.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's it. The calligrapher has many talents, right? This is it.
Yes,
they enjoy all of them. So obviously, you know, there's a diverse range of work that you're creating. We've been showing our viewers some of them whilst we've been talking as well. What inspires you? Where do you draw your inspiration from?
Mostly sky, clouds, trees, everything. It's out and you can see naked eyes. I mean, sea, moon, everything. It's just give me goosebumps, and I just love it.
So what happens? Would it be a case of you might see something? So you're walking in the park. Maybe it's the formation of the clouds, the formation of the trees, and you think, you capture that thing, I'm going to recreate this.
Yes. And especially the purple color when it's sunset, the purplish color on the sky.
Yes.
And it's like, I just love it.
You like the color? We've got that. We were showing that to our viewers right now, and I can see that purple hazy mist. You do see that.
Yeah, you can see mostly my paintings are blue, purple. I don't know. Every time I grab a paint, it's blue or purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was it about the creative arts that you found most intriguing when you started down this path?
Actually, I like to fill the blank spaces.
Right.
With colors, I mean, I remember the newspaper with bold letters. I used to
Ah,
fill them up with
right.
pencils.
Yeah.
So when a blank space getting covered with lines or colors,
Hmm.
it just satisfies me. So I just
Ah.
wanna do a lots of work on blank spaces.
Actually, I
So
like that
yeah, this
because I know my kids do that. I remember doing that, and I used to put it down to me being distracted or bored with my subject. But I remember if I was in class, and just to disrupt it, I used to do that, fill in the
yeah.
B, or wherever there's a little gap in a letter, I'd fill it out. But that means there's probably a creative juice somewhere there which I haven't explored yet.
Yeah, you should.
I
You
should
should
explore
explore.
that. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, really interesting. So, I mean, obviously, it starts with, like you say, filling in that blank. Has there been like a training process you've gone through, or has it been a case of
Yes.
what naturally has come to you? What's been that process for you like?
Actually, both. I usually I started with learning calligraphy, but it never satisfied me. I don't know why. But so I crave for more and more, and I will learn lots of things. But then with that basic training or learning, I will go for the more advanced level. So
Ah,
yes, I did a lots of my by my own.
yeah.
And when I tell my students that I figured it out by myself, I didn't learn from anyone, and they are like, no, no,
Ah,
that can't be possible. I said no,
ah,
I did it by myself. So
that's
I'm kind
remarkable.
of
So it says more
yeah.
about you saw how others, or you saw other designs and took inspiration from that, and just so that's remarkable. I didn't realize that's doable. And now, mashallah, you're teaching others. Tell us about that journey. About when did you decide to start teaching, and how do your students find your process, I should say, of calligraphy?
I never had planned to do teaching, but one organization I was like volunteer there.
Right.
So they asked me to start a course. So from then on, I'm right now just offering 3 courses, but inshallah, I will include more. So yes, I'm like kind of working with freelancing too. So that's why people can find me by there or by my own.
Yeah.
So yes,
And and I-
people,
and I can imagine
yeah.
on this journey as you're kind of self-teaching yourself, there must be a lot of challenges and difficulties you came across. Tell us a bit about that.
First of all, it's like obviously I'm married, I have 2 kids, so I have to
Hmm.
balance my home and work, my passion. So that is, I am now stable at that because my kids goes to school now. And then the second challenge is mostly there's the bamboo column. They are not really available here, and so I
Ah,
have to sometimes do create by my own. I have to scrap a bamboo
yeah. Ah,
stick,
right. Yeah.
and then
Oh, wow. So you
so
fashioned
like
it yourself essentially from a bamboo stick as opposed to getting one already made.
yeah, sometimes
Interesting.
I have to purchase from the Pakistan, or otherwise I have to get bamboo stick and
Right. Right.
cut
Wow.
it
Now,
and
now,
make my own.
now, one thing we found a lot on this show is whenever we have artists on, they always have a superpower. What would you say is yours?
Mine is, as I told you, like from basic, I learn more advanced thing because every time it's pay me, I never satisfy what I learn.
Yes.
I wanna go more. I wanna learn more. So yes, this is what I think is my superpower, and sometimes I get frustrated because okay, you learned something, just satisfy with that. But yeah,
I like that. That's
yeah,
a good
I like it.
superpower. It's the
Yeah,
superpower to absorb and learn for yourself, which is what you
yes,
did, exactly
yes,
what you did,
yes.
mashallah. Now, of course,
I am always curious, like how is it happen? It doesn't
yeah,
just matter about art.
yeah,
Everything that I like, I want to do by my own.
yeah.
I want to learn that.
No,
So yes.
alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Now, we've been showing our viewers a lot of the work that you have produced. They've been coming up whilst been talking. Is there a project which you haven't done yet, which you think, I want to tackle this and I want to produce this?
Yes, I have one there in
Yeah.
front of me. You want to see?
Let's bring it up. Yes, yeah, yeah.
It's just a background. Okay, let me show you.
Oh, it's one that you're designing. Here we go. Right. This is a live special for our viewers. We're getting an exclusive of a new project that Mariam is working on, and this is the big challenge. We always like to know what challenge our artists are facing. So we'll get. It sounds like it's actually in the making. It's actually in the making. So Mariam, here we go. Let's have a look at this new project of yours.
Okay, this is the background actually.
Ah, okay.
This is, and what I'm gonna write, it is called square cookie. Um, this is how it will go. If you can see, I have to do.
Oh, yes, yes, we can see that. Yep,
Sketch.
yep.
Yes.
Ah, so
This
that
is go like this.
right. So that's going to go across that canvas.
Yes. And this is the sketch. Oh, sorry, tracing paper. With this, I will transfer my calligraphy to the canvas
Ah,
and draw it and paint it.
amazing. Well, look, Mariam, we'd love to see the final product when it's ready, inshallah. That sounds absolutely amazing. It's been wonderful to have you on the show, inshallah, and hopefully we'll keep an eye on the wonderful work that you're doing and speak to you again soon.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Thank you
Inshallah.
so much for having me,
No, it's
giving
been a
me
pleasure.
chance.
No, Hamd, it's been a pleasure, Mariam. Jazakallah khair for joining us.
Thank you.
Jazakallah khair. Well, look, folks, it is time for another short break, but stay tuned.